Are you a farmer, forest owner, or community gardener in Washington or Kent County, Rhode Island? Do you work with NRCS programs like EQIP, CSP, AMA, or other Farm Bill programs? We want to hear from you. Join us for the local working group meeting on February 22nd from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at Ludit Library, 274 Victory Highway, West Greenwich, Rhode Island. Your feedback helps shape conservation funding in our community. Register now and take the survey at tinyurl.com/SRICD input. We'll see you there.
Hello, everybody, and how are we doing today? My name is Jacob Arruda, the host of ARRUDAWAKENING, and today we got some, when I talk about legends of gas pumpers, we have the greatest and finest ones of them all. Now, I've been there for a couple years. These guys have been here probably since I've been born. But let me tell you something. First off, I want to say something before they're able to talk here. I'm glad I've been able to get close to them. They're great people. I've worked with, you're going to know him as the mustache. He curls it up all the time. He loves it. And another man that is older, but I've gotten close to him. He's awesome, and he's an honor to talk to all the time. So, ladies and gentlemen, hold up here. Here we go. We got it working, ladies and gentlemen. Dillon, Kearney, known as Gus, and we got David Arnold, known as Zeke. How we doing, guys?
We're doing
good.
Great.
We're doing good, buddy.
Ready to get this show on the road, baby.
Are you ready? Take that bird dump out of here.
Nope.
What do
you know why I'm wearing this?
I can't escape him.
This Dallas home ain't safe here.
He's so bad. The garage. We have to open the garage doors for him to come to work because he can't fit through the regular doors. It's so big.
Hey, the bird's got to come flying out sometime, you know.
Listen, I can't stand the Eagles, but I deserve a lot of the criticism. I was crapping on them the whole time. They ended up getting the job done, so I can't hate on champions, right?
I mean, the NFL couldn't keep the bird in the cage forever. That's all I got to say.
Oh, my God. I just want to – I'm not even going to say it on live air right now what I want to do to the Eagle fans, all right?
You really can't say too much.
I can't. Look, I'm still wearing this.
You should wear that thing inside out.
I will respect one thing about Jacob, though. He reps his team win or lose. No matter how bad they're playing, he's wearing that star.
You should see the jacket he wears.
He's wearing that star.
Tell him.
$800 jacket.
He does.
I told him, good thing they were giving it away. His motherfucker go broke trying to buy that thing.
Hey, listen, win or loss, I'm repping my team, baby. But
I love it.
It ain't a lie. I rep an expensive jacket, and I got some trash thrown on me while I was working at work. I'm just kidding.
That's how it goes.
No, man, you got to rep your team no matter what, man. That's really how it goes.
That is one thing. Even if you are a Dallas fan, I mean,
but I'm a Yankee fan. I know when to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, that's true. Yankee, listen.
Hey, you were in the World Series, though.
My team hasn't made the semifinal, the conference championship in 30 years coming up this year. 30
Is it 30 years?
30 years coming up.
Man. Hey, but I mean, you're still almost tied with 49ers with Super Bowls, though.
Like I said, he's never seen a winner because I know one thing for sure. He's not 30 years old.
He hasn't seen one. Yeah, you can't really say that you've seen any of them, though.
I can't even brag about it. I mean, the Eagles are crawling in more and more. They are at 2 rings now. And
two.
Maybe when he plays that things where you use your fingers.
Xbox.
Maybe he can win one of them.
That's his best shot right now.
Funny story. I was playing Xbox with Blake Silverman, who was always on this show, diehard Eagle fan.
Oh, yeah.
And we were playing against each other, and I'm like, hey, Dad, in the other room, Dak Prescott threw a touchdown in the Super Bowl. He's like, that's why it's a video game, bud. Yeah. We started laughing. It was awesome. But, yeah, man, we're going to dig right into the Cowboys. I mean, I know how both you gentlemen feel about Dak Prescott. What's he worth the money, Zeke?
$60 million. Bozo the Clown's worth more than him.
Yeah, I mean, overpaid, and now he has no talent to surround himself with. That's your main problem. He's got CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, and that's it.
They haven't even paid Parsons yet.
No, they haven't. So,
for years, he's played behind the best offensive line in football. If you can't win it with that, now he says Zach Martin's leaving.
Yeah, that's a breaking news right there.
Their owner's rolling in on a helicopter.
Yeah, Jerry Jones
rolling in on a helicopter. He got all the money for him.
Prescott's not getting any younger, so he's going to get slower. So he's going to have to run a little bit more.
How old is Prescott now?
He's 31 years old.
Is he
already? This is his 10th year coming up this year.
Yeah,
already.
He's never seen a winner either.
See, I know. I saw a funny clip. Yeah, you guys got to hear this. So Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels, the quarterback for Washington, They were born, they grew up, they went to school, they graduated, went to college, played football, played a couple years in the NFL, and made the NFC Championship game before the Cowboys even sniffed them. So it's horrible right now being a Dallas fan.
And the thing is, you guys are always gonna be the team to win every year. Like every year, you guys are. Oh, we're gonna see the Super Bowl this year.
I can't do it anymore.
At least like.
But I'm not so sure it's just Dallas football, because it isn't the Dallas team that just traded away the best basketball player in the NBA.
You know,
it's crazy. It's a Dallas thing.
So it's got to be a Dallas thing.
What about that? That trade though?
I couldn't. The Maverick. I mean, how do you give up your? I mean, probably, arguably the best player in basketball. Right
that makes Jerry Jones the second worst manager, because he can't. I mean, that's as bad as it's gonna get.
What did Mark Cuban say? He was like,
he didn't even know, because he's
no, I know, but he was saying something. If I was there or something, he made some comment.
It was just an outrageous type of trade that's never happened, like ever. He's literally about to be in his prime. He gets freaking traded, and that's just.
It's because
and it cost him over $100 million.
Yeah, nuts.
Makes no sense.
Now he can't sign that max contract.
I saw something today that if the Lakers might not sign him either. I mean, that might be a rumor.
How crazy is that?
Imagine he doesn't sign with the Lakers because it's a free agent.
Did you see the ticket prices?
Plays with AD.
Did you see the ticket prices of the seats now?
In Dallas, what are they?
No,
$5?
No, in LA for the Lakers. They're for a seat.
1,000 probably.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
Yeah, but they're trying to cover all them houses that got burnt.
yeah. You know,
probably.
you're right.
You know,
probably.
That's a crime.
But no, it was
Crazy.
as soon as
Such a
Luka
shame.
joined, it was seat prices skyrocketed.
Yeah,
like
no,
tripled,
for sure.
quadrupled.
That's marketing what it does. I mean, you can argue he's the most popular international player in the world.
Easy.
You know what I mean? Him, Jokic, but he's definitely smoother than
I was just gonna say
Wembanyama.
Low key, cool action.
Yeah, you don't even want to be there.
Yeah, he don't want all that.
He treats it like a 9 to 5. It's unbelievable.
When he's on the floor though, he's a brute, man. He's friggin'
one guy.
He plays the game right.
He does. He does. He's tough.
It's unbelievable. He's incredible.
Shape. I think that's Luka's biggest issue was
270.
They're worried about him
getting too big.
Yeah, I mean,
give him that max contract.
Yeah,
you know, he's looking like me. And gonna have 4 knee replacements and a rod in your back. You know, it's not gonna work.
No, for real though, you're right in a way, because I mean, like, you're 270, right? You're considered a guard, and like, you say you pay him that max $350 million a year.
Yep.
It's like, is he going to maintain his body? We don't know if he's going to. We can't count on him to do it now, so why would we count on him later?
Yeah.
You know
Most
what I
of the
mean?
time when you get the big money, you start easing off.
That's exactly.
You don't work any harder.
But it's like all the things that these guys are doing to keep their bodies in shape nowadays. It's like, I mean, look at LeBron. I mean, LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a LeBron.
Neither am I. I'm not either. I'm not either.
The guy's real good
at staying in shape.
Keeps himself in good shape.
That's it.
You know, I don't like his actions.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
So hey,
we're
gonna dive into finish what you're gonna say, and then we're gonna dive into something.
I mean, my point is like a lot of like Tom Brady, like just players are able to keep themselves more in shape longer than they did in past times. I mean, back in the day when they were playing, they were smoking cigarettes during halftime.
Right.
You know?
Different days.
Different days.
Even Larry Bird smoked cigarettes.
That's it.
So listen, this is my next question here, and we're gonna stick on the basketball topic, because any guy that comes on here, I ask him this question: who's the greatest basketball player of all time?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking Zeke, because you've seen a lot, Zeke.
It's an easy answer.
Who is it?
If it's not Michael Jordan,
that's it, baby.
I don't know. You know, I was seeing something today. They had something in the Facebook of one of them crazy things.
Yep.
2 people have won the scoring title and the all defensive first team. Jordan did it 9 times.
It's crazy. It is nuts, dude.
Both in the same year. Kobe Bryant did it twice. No one else ever done it. How you put LeBron in defense? He can't even spell defense.
Only because people will argue longevity wise, and they last. I mean, he's able to play longer.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Gus.
That's their argument, though. That's a lot of people's argument.
But I'd rather have 10 dominant years,
100%,
over 20 years of like being great, but like never like the Jordan-esque, you know what I mean? Where he won 2 3-peats, bro. Like, we're seeing how hard it is in football to do. I think it's easier in basketball, but football, we've never even seen it. Like, imagine if Mahomes won this, retired from the professional sport, came back and won 3 more in a row. Yeah. We weren't really alive to see it, but Zeke was. So that's why.
Yeah.
It's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Down. I mean, I'm a Larry Bird fanatic too, but Michael Jordan's He's
He's the goal. I've been watching so much stuff on
How about
him, too.
Magic?
Magic good, but he's not Michael.
No.
No one's Michael.
No one's
No
Michael.
one's MJ,
Magic's
baby.
not even Kobe.
No.
No.
I honestly thought
Magic's, you can't. I mean, will I take him? Absolutely.
we all grew up watching Kobe. We thought
Kobe's
he
just
was
got
the
that
closest.
attitude.
Or
He's got
And
that.
he worked. And
Yeah.
he worked. And what
work
did he
ethic
say?
was crazy.
just such a
Jack
role
wanted the
model.
ball. He's, no, I'm not giving you the ball. You
That's
come
it.
in there and work as hard as I am. I'll give you the ball.
That's it, though. For real. I mean, that's
I'm
the
not good at
leadership.
Yeah, he was what? There's stories of him being there like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah, that's why they just never got along really in their prime, despite them winning 3 in a row. Because
Well, Shaq wanted to go party, and
he was just so naturally gifted.
Yeah,
Shaq.
I'll tell you right now, not too many party better than Jordan.
No, Jordan was an animal.
But he also
Jordan-
didn't he help Didn't he keep Dennis out of Dennis Rodman was a big
They talk
partier.
about when they went to the Olympics. He played 36 holes in golf, stay out till 2 or 3 in the morning playing cards, and come back.
Yeah,
drop
and
50 points,
And
and
then the coach
then,
said,
yeah, he had
we're
his
gonna
off
put-
field, off
We're
court.
gonna put Kobe on this guy. No. I play the best player on the other team.
Right.
He got in at 2 in the morning. Guess what? He shut him down.
So let
Yeah.
me ask you guys this: one game you need to win, Kobe Bryant or LeBron James?
So one game that I need to win.
I need
Is
to
it a
win. If I'm-
1v1? What is it?
No, I'm saying like 5v5. You have the same amount of skill around you. I need one guy to win me a ball game. My life's on the line. Who are
the
you
ball's
taking?
in his hands.
Yeah, just like
Right.
for a game.
My guy's not one of them.
Yeah, like
Who is it?
So
is it
my
clutch?
guy,
Like,
you guys heard of Jerry West, right?
Yeah.
So
He's
they
old.
asked him. Jerry West says, if I was looking for a guy to win a ball game, I'm gonna take Michael Jordan. But if I want a guy to hit a shot to save my life, I'm gonna take Larry Bird.
That's it. Wow.
That's from Jerry West.
I respect that.
I respect it. 100%. I think Larry
to
Bird.
save my life, it's Bird.
No one's got the guts like Larry, man.
And Bird
No one's
could
got-
talk that.
That's it.
Bird could talk
And
that
back it
talk,
up,
man.
man.
Yeah, and he would back it up, and there's nothing you could do. You just had to shrug your shoulders and be like, okay, that guy's got game.
Right.
Like,
He's got
What do you
that
tell
back.
that guy there that broke all his records that played with Seattle Supersonics?
Oh my gosh. Larry Bird? Or-
No,
Oh,
what the heck was his name?
not Sean. No,
Wasn't Kemp? Was it Gary Payton?
Kemp.
Kemp.
Wasn't it
Yeah,
Kemp?
yeah, Kemp. Yeah.
Sean
Whoever-
Kemp.
His rookie year, he comes in and. Of course, now Larry's playing with the Celtics. He's going to play him. Is that you the guy that broke all my records? Yep. Are you the guy who used to laugh at my brother? Yep. I'm going to laugh at you tonight. How do you, and this is the guy that he was dogging, was doing the talking.
Yeah.
He said, how'd you make out? I think he had 48 and 17.
Jesus.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. Awesome.
That's insane.
Awesome. I'm just going to give a quick rundown on what's going on tonight for sports.
Yeah.
USA, Canada, man. I mean, that's a
Ooh.
big game. Even if you're not a hockey guy, whatever happened in that first matchup, it just makes you want to watch it tonight. I mean,
100%.
the two best talents. This is like the All-Star game, but competitive, right? It's like you're fighting for your nation in a way.
Like you said, I'm not even a hockey fan, and playoff hockey, I love. This type of
I agree.
hockey, I love. Other than
agree.
that,
So and if I'm a USA guy, which I am, I'm a little nervous tonight because I think your best players come from Canada.
They do. I
they
agree.
do.
I'm not saying they're going to have the best team, but man, they have some studs.
Right. They have the best. They have the
Yeah.
best in terms of talent.
Yeah.
No one beats Canada.
Right.
No one beats Canada. The way that the United States beat them the first time was physically, and they just got in their heads. That's how they did it.
Early.
They
Very early.
booed the national anthem for the United States before the game, and that's why the USA guys, the Chuck brothers, Matthew
Loved
and Brady, were like, "We're dropping the damn gloves first 10 seconds."
Every
And they went at
American
man.
loved that.
That was the greatest thing. I turned it right on. I'm like, "Holy crap, this is happening!" I mean, that's just legendary.
No, every American loved that.
Yeah, this is the pride, man. But it's tough to beat a
It
good
could be a
team.
good game. but
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet it.
I think
Me
you're
either.
right.
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't.
bet it.
I would not bet it because it's so hard to beat the best players in the world twice in a row.
They literally live in ice.
Right. Literally, literally. It's going to be a tough one for the United States. I hope they pull it out, but I mean,
Absolutely.
it's going to be a tough one to beat them twice. Yeah, for sure. And then obviously Zach Martin just retired before the show. Cowboys offensive guard. Zeke, you brought up how
He's good.
legendary the Cowboys offensive linemen have been. This is another one that's
Yeah.
wasted his career there.
Dak's in trouble.
Dak's been
Dak's
in
in
trouble.
trouble without these guys.
No, for real. You need it. You saw it with Jalen Hurts, who we're gonna dig into a little bit. I brought up him so many damn times. I'm so sick of bringing up
Oh,
his
the-
name.
We're talking
The
about Michael
first half of
Jordan
the
right
Super
now.
Bowl,
That's
you've
the
Enough.
Right? The first half of the Super Bowl, you've seen it. as good as Mahomes is, he like to run. He can do this. He can do everything. But when that offensive line is not doing their job, I don't care how good you are.
Literally, though.
That D-line,
They didn't have to
ate up
blitz.
that
him
O-line.
up that first half.
They did not blitz once, the Eagles. That's how dominant
You
the line
saw
of
what
scrimmage
happened on
was.
grass, right? We played.
Oh,
we were last Super Bowl. We were on artificial turf. This is on grass, and they saw what happened.
I hate Eagle fans so much, but you know what? Props to them. They won. Yeah, you got to give Jalen Hurts his flowers. I mean,
I was when he first came in. I was a little. I'm every honest Eagle fan should say that Wentz. Everyone thought that Wentz was going to be the future.
I agree. Even from a Cowboys
Any honest
standpoint.
Eagles fan should say that.
I'm not a big fan of Peterson either. I don't think Peterson did that team any good.
No, it was a whole.
The
We
one
were
when they
going
won?
through a whole bunch of coaching problems throughout.
Yeah,
there. We were tossing. We went through like 3 coaches. What Chip Kelly? We were going through a whole bunch of a debacle of coaches, and now, I mean, I was a little questionable of Nick Sirianni in the beginning of the year, starting at 2-2, but I mean, everyone. I mean, clearly you saw how he
Got to give him credit. He buzzed his
That's what
head.
I'm
They
saying.
lost one
That's what
game
I'm
after
saying.
that. It was like unreal.
I was even questionable about Sirianni.
I couldn't stand him because I thought he was acting.
No, I was too.
Get out of my biased ways here. He was acting like a child before as a head coach, and
I did
he
not like
matured.
him barking with the fans. I didn't
matured.
like that at all either. But I mean,
It didn't hurt when they had a bulldozer running the football.
that's what I was gonna say. I mean, when
he
you have,
changed it all. Yeah, he was unbelievable.
How
He's
about
a
the
freight
Giants
train.
who
He's a
wishing
freight
they kept him?
I know, huh?
Oh, he's
2,000 yards. He would have broke the
Would
record.
have broke it easy.
Yeah. In the playoffs, you could debate he had the best playoff stats ever. He
You
was
saw
like
what happened
unbelievable.
when you give him an offensive line.
Right.
He's got almost 2,000 yards rushing.
Right. It was incredible. It was incredible. In the Super Bowl, like, I think the Eagles knew that they were just obviously going to stack the box and try to stop him. So it left the pass game wide open, and
It did.
Jalen Hurts was composed and made the right plays. So
I mean, you saw what took that game over. Our play action pass to Devontae Smith. That was.
I wanted to puke when that happened.
That game was over right then.
Oh my God. I was the only one, and here I am.
How can you? I mean,
Only one going for the Chiefs at
You
both watch
wanted-
parties. I was the only one. I'm the only one going for the Chiefs. Everyone's looking at me like I got
you
10
wanted
heads.
to see a three-peat.
Even my girlfriend was like, "Why are you going for the Chiefs?" And I'm like, "Because I hate them Eagles. I hate them
can't.
Eagles so bad." But
Like-
you know what?
Kermit the Frog in the three-peat.
Hey,
Listen, this leads to
He's
one
awesome.
question.
I love.
He's
He's
good.
Patrick
He's good.
Mahomes is awesome.
I
but
think Mahomes. People think he's out of the GOAT conversation. I still don't think he's
No,
going
he's-
to be. At the end of it all, I think he's going to get his
he's-
5 to 7.
he's changing the quarterback position.
Yeah.
I mean, he's no Tom Brady, but
I
the
agree.
game's a different game.
I hate
Right.
the GOAT conversation.
You know,
Me too.
Tom Brady's not going to run for 100 yards or 25 yards.
Right.
Tom Brady's going to fall on the ground and say, "Okay, we're going to try it in the next play."
Right.
You know,
right.
this
Tom
guy tries
Brady,
to make
and-
something happen every
out of
down.
nothing.
Right. He's
and
definitely.
he's usually pretty good at it.
Yeah, his
It's his
playmaking
players
ability
that
is
let
off,
him down,
is
honestly.
off the charts.
Like
yeah.
his players will drop a pass that he'll put right
Like-
there, like escape the pocket, throw out, like almost be out of bounds, about to get sacked, and will make
Couple
this
times
ridiculous throw.
in that
Yeah,
Super Bowl, man.
yes, 100%. I
It
was
was-
like,
it was
what is
nuts.
this guy do? Yeah, he's good.
But
Man. He's awesome.
I'm not ready to put him in the same
No.
category as
no.
Brady.
If he
No,
won that,
he's-
I would have said maybe because 3 in a row is like
Oh,
insane.
people don't.
But in terms of, dude, Brady was actually, like, his longevity was just so dominant, though. Like, he was actually the head honcho for 20 years. Like, that's never
He
been
was.
done in any sport.
I hated Tom Brady. I mean, but he
Me too.
literally had 2 Hall of Fame careers in 2 decades.
Wild.
Like-
And everybody say, "Oh, Belichick." You know, good as
He went to-
Belichick is, what happened when Brady left Belichick?
Literally.
Well, me,
How many Belichick wins since
500.
Brady left?
He's 500 average
Yeah,
his whole
when
career.
Brady left, what did he do?
Nothing.
He won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. That's what he did.
That Tom Brady did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nuts.
Belichick did introduce him into the league perfectly, though, as a system quarterback with the defense that they had 2000 in the 2000 early
defense was
2000s.
awesome.
Teddy Bruschi, Lawyer Malloy, Richard Seam, all of them guys were dogs. I mean, and then a couple tuck rolls. We were talking about it earlier. You got lucky. For
Oh,
one
of
his
course. There's
Super
luck to
Bowl.
win and everything.
Yeah, you get a few nice calls here
Right.
and there. You take
Right.
them and run.
That's it.
But and now he's the GOAT.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
He's
I think
the GOAT.
you
no
throw,
doubt. No doubt.
But what if
GOAT.
you were to throw Joe Montana into the
Joe Montana
modern
had a
league,
chance.
into the modern league, though, like when the passing league, Tom
I
Brady
think
was
that
into people say this passing league is completely different than back in the 90s and
Yeah.
the 80s or whatever.
I'll say this. Zeke, you want to go first?
Nope.
I think that the rules on hitting the quarterback allowed Tom Brady to play a lot more because at first half of his career he was getting hit.
He was getting
He's
smoked.
getting
Yeah,
crushed.
he was
He
getting.
did
So
get
it's not
crushed.
like Mahomes, where Mahomes is, he gets
perfectly
breathed on
protected.
sometimes, and so I do give Brady his flowers to play for another 10 extra years.
That's why I don't
You know what
like
I mean?
reading their stat lines versus Mahomes versus Brady.
Right.
It's like you can't
It's
compare
eyeball
them.
to me. Stats go. If we want to go like this, it's like saying Jalen Hurts is not top 10 quarterback because he's never had a season where he's thrown over 30 touchdowns. That's averaging less than 2 touchdown passes a game. But in terms of winning, we cannot say that there is 5 more guys better than him in terms of winning right now. We can't say it right now.
Right now you can't.
I'm not a big fan of longevity.
Me either.
No,
Because that's
I agree.
in my opinion, that's the only reason we keep jumping football to basketball. That's the only reason LeBron's in that category.
I agree.
Because he played for 1 million years, scored 1 million points.
Right.
But he also got the most turnovers in the history of the game.
Right. No,
That is
I
one
agree
thing.
with you.
But that's because he played that
because
much.
he's played the longest. Yeah.
That's why I think, and actually a hockey player that was on First Take today said this, who I absolutely love, Subban, his name is, and he was like, give me 10 dominant years like Kobe Bryant did and Michael Jordan did, right?
Yep.
Instead of these guys that aren't, they're just letting it ride out for 20 years. You know what I mean?
Well, they want to get their money.
Right, but it's like,
Yeah, but when you play that long, you don't need money no more.
Right.
No.
You got your money.
I feel like just that's why the NBA is so bad right now is because like it's just not. It's
Everybody's
not. No one
trying
has
to
the
get paid.
drive, man. Like the competitive edge like they used to.
No,
crazy.
everybody's trying to get paid, not play games. You know,
It's crazy. Like the
People-
All-Star
fans-
game, they get paid so much money, bro.
Yeah, and you call that? I wouldn't watch that crap.
no,
Me either.
you're a fan that
I'd
pays all
rather
this
watch
money.
as
You
the
wanna go
world
watch
turns
the
and
game.
watch them, Stephon coming over, Curry saying, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot from half court." He's gonna tell you, and he shot it and put it in. Okay.
You know it.
Yeah,
Come
so
on, play
I have
the
a lot.
game like it means something.
Right.
No,
I think that
it's a different game now than it was
Like,
when
I-
you were watching
like
it.
exactly.
There was actually more like it was obviously hitting and a lot of elbow throwing and the Detroit
all it
Pistons.
is now is the guys that run the league. Is you can't blame just players.
Yeah,
No,
Because
you
them
can't.
guys that run the league,
they're the worst. He's
they're
the worst.
He wants
He
to
is.
make money.
Because he allowed the
It's all a
super
money
teams to
grab.
start. Like people, like you said, elbows and stuff. People want to see that. You know what
I
I mean?
loved that basketball.
Like,
Watching
Why do you
old
think everybody
highlights is the
likes
best.
hockey?
Right.
They throw the gloves down. They
That's
get
it.
at it.
They're at
Tonight
it.
they're gonna have
They go sit down for 5 minutes. They come back.
That's
and-
why we're all about to tune in tonight and watch
It's
that
not-
game because they're going to be
literally-
throwing it down.
Because tonight is a night that you're gonna see like the ratings are gonna be the most watched ever tonight, guarantee. For a hockey
It's
game,
gonna
you
be up
watch.
there.
It's
I believe
gonna
it.
be up
Yeah,
there
that's for
because you
sure.
saw the physicality the game before. So it's like
Everyone's going to tune in. You're
it's
right.
gonna tune in. Like 90% of people that don't watch are gonna be turning it on tonight at least once.
At least this
How
is
are
not
we
a
betting on the
blowout.
national anthem? Are they going to disrespect it again? tonight?
I was going to say that. I bet you everyone keeps their mouth
I
shut.
don't think they're gonna boo the Canadians. I think that
Yeah, but they're playing in the USA, right?
Yeah.
I know. Also, you think that they're gonna boo the United States or
We'll see what happens.
if they do
No.
that in our territory, I'd be
No.
shocked.
They
If they
lost
do
the
that-
first time they did it.
Yeah.
I mean, doing it again, then those
Yeah.
brothers, who are the brothers we were
The
talking about?
Chucks, the Chucks.
Yeah, they're going to come out swinging.
They're
Big
gonna
time.
come out chucking.
They're going to
I
come out
couldn't.
chugging.
I couldn't stand them because Matthew Tkachuk, the better brother, he owns the Bruins, owns them. And like you said, I watch a lot of playoff hockey, and he's so physical and he's got skill, but he's so like gritty. Like he's a playoff player.
He's going to hurt you.
Yeah, like he's
Junkyard dog.
yeah,
He's going to hurt
literally.
you. He's going to make you feel it.
And that's why like this U.S. team is just like he's like I want to get a jersey now because it's just like you want those
Oh,
players on your team.
Anything
Yeah,
better
you
than
didn't
the
like
one
him
you got
before,
out
now you
now.
like
Anything for
There's
real.
a trash can
This
over
is
there.
this is Cheraho Cowboys, all right?
Oh, okay. Why is it green and white?
Yeah, the
That's
Chargers.
true. That's true.
You got
I'm trying
I'm
to.
a Charger.
I'd say you are a Charger.
That's right.
Listen, now I'm calling games for them all over with my
That's it,
dad,
man.
and it's awesome. They're great over there for real. So
Yeah,
it's
we're going to have to go check a
awesome.
game out, huh?
Of course,
For sure.
the athletics being run by a Wesley kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they know that?
Cahoon, yeah, yeah, they know. I'm sure they know, but they got good things going for sure. So they've been great for sure.
Get Slammer to win a game would be all right.
Yeah, right. All
Yeah,
right.
He's due for a win.
Listen, we're gonna get into why you guys support your football team. Zeke, I know you're a Bronco guy. You got the orange truck for it. the classic. Anytime you drive by Ginger's, you see that truck, you know there's a legend there, and Zeke.
Zeke.
That's literally the chair that he sits in.
Yeah,
Right there.
that is actually really clear. It's perfect.
I have to bring that from myself.
I know. I was gonna say,
If I'm gonna sit there, I
It's
gotta
like-
at least have a throne.
I thought he had
That's
brought
it,
in the
right?
I
elevator
don't
for
want a
himself
chair. I want
there.
a throne.
that chair is legendary. There's nothing better than driving by Ginger's and you see Zeke and he's throwing this up. It's the greatest ever. But why the Broncos, Zeke? Why the Broncos?
You gotta remember, you pick your team when you're a little kid.
Right.
So, rumor has it through my parents, I always drank orange crush soda. And when I started watching a football game, and they started calling the Denver Broncos the Orange Crush,
Oh, it's
ever
meant to
since-
be.
that's crazy.
That was
sold.
meant to be. That's sold.
You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line.
That's
Yeah,
it. He
for real.
wrote on
Because they weren't. I mean, obviously, in my day, you didn't see too many of the Bronco games.
not here.
Right.
I mean, everything is local stuff. It's not
Right.
like cable TV. You get them any game you want.
Right.
You couldn't get them when I was a
Hey,
kid.
where were you seeing Broncos games?
I just every Sunday they have a game on if they were on.
That was it.
Yeah,
you
you
were
were
watching
Oh
watching the
my
Broncos.
gosh, that must have been if I was a fan and that was, luckily the Cowboys are on, even if they're 2-12.
I was gonna say they
But-
get prime time.
Well, why are
games
you
too.
a Cowboy fan? Because you like to ride a horse? Or something? What's the
It
difference?
runs in the blood, man. My
Yeah.
father, his father, we
they
always loved them.
Oh man,
I
poor
was,
kid.
yeah. I told my dad,
poor kid.
they got to see championships. I get
I
to
was
see
gonna
the,
say
the terrible.
they got
part
all
now.
the highlights. You got Tony Romo and then Dak Prescott.
Freaking brutal. It's brutal. Stinks.
Romo wasn't bad though.
Romo was awesome.
He's got.
except when you put him in the playoffs.
You tell me who I'm taking. If Romo had the teams that I think Dak has, I think he would get it done. I really do think so.
But Romo had the
Well,
same
what
offensive
teams?
line pretty much.
He did.
He did, but like
With his, I mean, and
when
had,
he was getting older,
DeMarco Murray, dude. They
I know.
were awesome.
I know.
You can't say they didn't have a good
I can't. Yeah, I
and
can't.
Des Bryant.
I
Look,
can't. I'm done
Was,
back.
You
was
can't.
Emmett with Romo?
No. Emmett was
before
He was with
Troy.
his first receiver. He had Terrell Owens, and they were like
he
young.
wasn't quite good enough, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I take
you-
back what I said.
Yeah, you gotta go easy now.
he had a
You
lot
go
of
way
talent.
back. I'll know a little bit.
I was gonna say he had all the talent to surround him, and he got to the playoffs. He got there.
No, he did.
He
did
just couldn't.
get the job
Yeah,
done.
he pulled
Get
up
it
like a
done.
cheap wallet.
It just hurts me. It just hurts me because I think that the quarterbacks that we've had are not bad. Like they're good players, but they don't have the
this
guts.
clown
It's a
you
lot
got
of
now, you
pressure.
should be hurt for a while.
You think so?
Yeah.
because they overpaid him.
You better get some doctor to give you some pain pills or something because I think you're gonna be paining for a while.
Do you have
Listen.
a Dak jersey?
Of course, I got $180 one.
You're
Oh,
not gonna
God.
see it though.
Yeah, no, I threw it out when they lost in the playoffs.
I hope you did.
Oh no!
No, I'm kidding.
Listen, if we make the one run, I'm not going to be done watching football, but I'll definitely be relaxed because I just want to see one Super Bowl. I mean, we haven't even made the
You
conference
want to
championship.
see it, or you could see it any year.
yeah, it's not,
Well, I
gonna
want
be a
to
be in
long
it?
time.
I want to be. Yeah, I want my team to be in it.
It's gonna be a long time.
I don't know. Maybe
For 10 years,
maybe
you guys
your
are done.
kids might see it. I don't know if you're gonna see it.
I think the next 10 years, you guys are out of the NFC East. You're not gonna see it.
How long is Prescott's contract?
We got 4 more years of them.
It's
So,
gonna be you and Giants at the bottom.
I know Washington's good now.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You guys
that
got
whole,
nothing.
that whole East is tough.
Yeah, you're in a
Best
hole right
division
now.
of all time.
Yeah.
I'll say that, and I think we can all agree that the NFC East is the
Skins.
greatest division.
Skins.
Yeah.
Would agree.
That's there's a lot of wins there.
Five Super
100%.
Bowls with Dallas, 4 with Washington. 4 with the Giants, 3 with the Washington Redskins, and 2 with the.
Yeah, that's a heck of a division.
Yeah,
It is.
it is
I mean,
historic.
what is the other, like the Niners, and are they in the?
The West, but they don't have no way near as
Yeah.
much. I think the Niners have 5. Seattle's got 1. Rams got 2.
Seattle only has one.
Yeah, Seattle only
Hey,
got
how
1.
about the East? Patriots got 6.
I
Right,
know,
and
that's-
Patriots. Yeah, right. Pats, Bills. They should have like 3, but they got none.
The Bills got. I mean, what? Jim
Those
Kelly.
are like my Broncos
Jim
back
Kelly
in the
3
day.
in a row. How
Your
do you?
Broncos,
always
though.
have the best team, but couldn't win it.
Your Broncos got something to look forward to though. Now,
Yeah.
Bo Nix is there.
Quarterbacks. Give them a couple years. Same thing with Washington.
Yeah,
A couple years,
I think Bo Nix looks good.
and so
He
does
looks real
Daniels. You're not going to win the Super Bowl with a rookie
No,
quarterback.
Yeah.
of course not.
nah,
I don't
it's
care.
hard.
I think that they put up a good fight
They
against
had a
them.
heck of a year.
Against they were the only. Didn't they beat Kansas City?
I don't care. when you're a rookie,
yeah.
you know, back at the farm we say what it is, but here I can't say it. When you're a rookie,
Legend.
when you're a rookie, things ain't. You know, you're thinking.
That's it. Right? You're thinking.
The farmer.
This is awesome.
Talk with the farmer.
Listen, Gus. Or,
Yes,
I'm so
sir.
used to calling you Gus, Dillon, Kearney.
Gus, whatever you want to call me.
Listen, why the Eagles?
Well, man, like Zeke was saying, as a kid, you pick your team, and I can honestly thank John Madden. You got
John
playing Madden as a kid growing up. I used to always play as the Eagles, man. It was Donovan McNabb, LaShawn McCoy,
Oh my God.
all them, even Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, it was. I remember playing with that team.
See, I had no opportunity like you guys. You guys had nice choices. You know, it was Cowboys or nothing. If you weren't liking the Cowboys, you weren't watching football. That was it in my house. Okay.
I couldn't even fathom being a Cowboys fan.
Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal.
It's
I
just
like Cowboys and Indians, but I don't like Cowboys and football.
That's it, right?
that was fun to play as a kid, you know.
What was it like when the Cowboys were winning, Zeke? Because me and him weren't even around. Was it crazy around here? What was going on?
Yeah, I mean, America's team.
That's
what
it.
You know.
America's football team.
Must have been nuts. What a time to be alive, right? Crazy.
Hey, you'll have your time maybe in
But you can always
30
change.
years.
That's it. No, I ain't changing.
Why?
I can't change.
When I was a kid, guess what? I rooted for the Red Sox.
Yeah, get out of here.
I'm telling you, all
That's
my
a
life
big-
I was a Red Sox fan.
That's a bigger trade than Babe Ruth
That's
right there.
crazy. You were a Red Sox fan
Zeke-
and switched to the Yankees?
What's the
So this is the deal. This
Oh
is the
my
true
gosh.
story.
Wow,
We
this
gotta
is
hear
a
this. This
crazy
is on live.
shit.
Those people knows I'm not going to BS you.
No.
So I'm a Red Sox fan through and through.
Yep.
My favorite player, number 27. Who was it?
27.
He ended up wearing 72 with the Chicago White Sox.
I don't know.
I don't know this one.
baseball, I'm not the greatest.
Carlton
with.
Fisk.
Oh, the catcher.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a catcher.
I'm
He's
not
in
good
the
with
Hall of Fame, the
baseball.
whole
Yeah,
9 yards.
Had that classic home run.
So yeah,
Yep.
so we're watching. You know, I'm a big Red Sox fan. Now all of a sudden it's time for him to get a contract.
Yeah.
And he had to, whatever the date you had to tender him a contract.
Yeah.
Or he becomes a free agent.
Right.
Back then.
It was like a contract extension day.
Don't
Deadline.
they not tender him a contract?
See ya.
Done with the Red Sox.
Oh, you left too then. It was
I
like
left. No Carlton Fisk, no Zeke.
So wait, you just signed with the Yankees?
Who
after
else
that?
could I go with? The Mets.
Oh my god.
Yankees.
The Yankees.
That's it.
Wow. And you've been
And
diehard
see,
Yankees.
You know the best part of it when I was a kid, I used to bet $1 all the time. I lost all my money with the Red Sox fan.
Oh,
I
that's-
became a Yankee fan. I retired early.
That is true. Back at that time, the Yankees were.
The Yankees were the top dogs.
They have 27 rings, I think, right? They got 27. It's
That
crazy.
is insane.
It's nuts.
So
Nuts.
don't say you can't change. You can change.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, what are you going to be, a Kansas City fan?
No way. Hey, even though, listen, Mahomes, believe it or not, fun fact, grew up a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan.
You should join.
Diehard.
You should join
That's
Kansas
why.
City.
No, listen, I'm waiting another 10 years because when he gets old, you know, the legends, they leave.
Oh,
Imagine he's like,
God.
I'm going to sign with Dallas and he gets one done. I'll be done. I'm retiring too.
He wins with, like Tom Brady with the Bucks.
Literally.
They
Imagine.
go to Dallas and win a Super Bowl.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. For real.
Dreams. I mean, dreams sometimes come true. You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dreams. Yeah.
Oh, you've been dreaming. The old man been dreaming.
better
for
keep
30
dreaming.
years.
You guys. Nuts. Listen, I got to ask you this. This is off topic here.
Yeah.
What motivated you to do the mustache?
Ooh, the mustache.
Yeah, I
I
gotta
gotta give.
A-Dog.
I'm gonna give
A-Dog.
A-Dog
That's how I
Alberto
Be
the
like A-Dog.
Well, no, it wasn't that. He taught me actually that I didn't even know I could do it because remember I had the beard. I had the full
Did you have
beard.
to- I
before.
see. I never knew him pre-mustache. I
Yeah.
knew he was growing it. He was starting to get the curls when I,
had
first
the
met him.
beard, and then Bert had this wax. And I was. And
Oh, yeah. You told leave the wax right
Bert,
on.
Bert had this wax. He's like,
Listen,
"Hey, Kearney, you got to give this a try." He's like, "You got to try curling this thing." I was like, "I'm
Listen,
not curling that
so-
thing." I'm
hey,
not gonna
every
have this
time-
It
look."
must be like Raleigh.
And then
Pinion.
and then I actually went to give it a try, curled it up, went walking around.
Listen.
Everyone was complimenting the mustache. I was like, you know what? From here on out,
it is funny.
I'm riding out the mustache.
It's funny because anytime I see someone outside of work, they're like, "You're the kid from Ginger's, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Who's that guy with the awesome mustache?" I'm like, "We got two of them."
That's it.
I'm
Yeah,
like, we don't know anymore. I'm like,
yeah. A-Dog and Gus.
hey, Dog and Gus, man.
We'll give A-Dog the credit though. He was the first. He's an original for
He
it.
is an original,
Yeah.
man. He's got a long
He
flow
put-
right now.
Yeah, yeah, he does. He's
He
got to get a
does.
hair. Bert, if you're watching this, you got to
But
get a
he's not
trim.
the original A-Dog.
He
Oh,
ain't.
he isn't?
I was gonna mention this right now.
Oh yeah,
He was a pup to the master, man. Zeke.
A pup.
A pup.
A dog
That's right.
is Asa, the older brother.
Yeah, the
older
older brother
was
was.
Ginger first. It was a Ginger original, right? The first Entrariata.
And who's the guy that gives all the nicknames?
It was you.
It's you. Yeah.
I went
I
one
got-
time and watched Delmo play soccer. I say, man, this kid's pretty good, right? I didn't know him. You know, he hadn't worked yet.
Yeah.
So that, what's his nickname?
Pele.
What's Pele? He's a pretty good soccer player.
Yeah, that was awesome. That everyone knows him as Pele. I'm like Pele.
It's Pele.
It is funny when you're at work. It's Pele. It's so funny, man.
The best part with the soccer, we keep jumping every. So I went and watched A Dog
Yeah.
and Pele. So of course Pele and the Giacomo kid or whatever.
Austin. Yeah.
Austin.
They were they were the main.
The 1-2
brand.
punch.
Yo, those
Yeah.
two.
They're playing that. Pele would bring the ball all the way down. He hit it over to Giacomo, put it in.
Oh yeah, get all
And
the
all
goals.
of a sudden, here comes A Dog, and ask him when you see him. He'd play about 3 minutes, score a goal.
Yeah, they
right over
took
here
him right
sitting.
out.
He has to have per minute the most goals scored.
He
in
does
Westwood.
say that. I remember him saying that to me and
I'm
you.
telling you, he go in, put the ball in the net.
That's it.
Right back
You're
over here.
sitting.
It was, listen, man. I played indoor soccer with Adelmo one time. We won a ring together in Mottville, Connecticut. It was the greatest feeling. But no, they're awesome, dude. They're awesome. guys.
Alberta was
Family
good
too,
too, though.
that's
Alberta
just
was a
good
good
athlete,
soccer.
Yeah.
Good family, smart.
All of them.
Yeah.
All
I
of them.
think they need to get a. So Asa is a chemical engineer.
Yep.
Yep.
A Dog's a
Mechanical.
Yep.
and Pele's electrical. So they ought to just get you a Cherry Trio and
I know, literally.
Let's get interior
For real, though.
engineering.
They got it all, man. Listen, you guys too in the Entrares, they should have plaques for you guys at Ginger's. You guys are staples.
No.
I don't want no plaque, 'cause
I ain't
you
getting
gotta
no
live
plaque.
up to it.
Yeah, right.
I'm not good at living up to it.
I like that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how long have you been at Ginger's now?
If I'm a guessing man, like 18, 19.
Wow, that's
Wow.
insane.
I was there before I retired from Pfizer.
Wow,
I've been out
okay.
of Pfizer 14 and 15
Wow,
years.
wow. No,
Crazy.
It is. It is fun.
Eugene asked me one time to help him for 30 days, and now it's been 19 years.
That's awesome. You got
But they're
stuck
good
there.
eggs,
They treat you right.
What
Awesome.
I like
Shout
the
out to that
best about
family.
them is all you guys are athletes.
Yep.
We worked around so you guys could still play and work.
Right.
A lot of companies. If you can't be here 24/7,
No, I know.
he played baseball. You guys all played. We worked around and they were good with it.
No,
so.
always. Even the guys now that do it, they were always good with the kids, like
Yeah.
playing things, and that's what it's about, man. Being involved, and,
Yeah, letting the kids play.
and you
then-
keep your job when you come back.
Yeah,
That's it.
Be able to make
Once.
some money on the side.
Awesome memories, man. At
And
Ginger's.
then you got guys that like Acer and all them guys. I mean, A Dog, and he's over there engineering and making good money. But guess what? He still works on weekends.
Yeah, with
Yep.
us, me, Gus, and
in the
Bert
morning.
have been there
Hey,
for
you got-
years.
You got the B+ team now.
The
That's
B
a B
plus team.
plus.
Who's holding them down? Me?
Oh, there's no
Oh
A+.
yeah, there's no
without
A
me.
plus.
No
for that. That's
plus
fair.
without Z.
That's fair. That's fair. Those morning shifts.
Yeah,
with
because
Z.
you used to be on the Saturday morning, didn't you? Yeah.
I heard it. He came in for me this week. I woke up after I won the rec
That was one of the
title.
last times we're probably gonna be able to do that. Too.
Yeah, that was legendary.
that was
man.
a
Best
legendary.
part was I just come out of the woods.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I got sweatpants on. Everything's orange because you got to wear orange when you're walking in the woods.
Right.
I say, man, these guys are running their butts off. I said, what are you, a two-man band? Yeah, okay.
That's
Clocks right
awesome.
in.
I wouldn't
That's
do it
how
for
it
anybody,
is.
but these
Only-
guys are good eggs.
Yeah.
Only
that's
guy
awesome.
that
Thank you
does
for
that
doing
for
that because
anybody.
I don't usually miss, and I woke up and I was like, dude, I can't come into work. I was just feeling like crap, and then I was like,
Yeah.
Can't
Don't
handle
worry.
that nightlife.
No one
I
else
can't.
can do that.
I can't handle the night.
Is that what it was?
No, I was so nervous the day before. Merlelis, I had a rec title, 7th through 9th. I got it streamed on 3-2-1.
Good
We
deal.
were in the championship, Duke versus UNC, and we got it done. But my body after the game, I was like starting to feel off, and I was like, man, I'm definitely getting sick. I woke up and I was just like fever, and I'm like, oh my God.
There's
here we
been
go.
something going around. Everybody's been
Yeah.
getting sick with something.
Right. It's that time of year.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
knock on wood. I've been all right.
Listen, I'm not missing another Ginger shift. My leg's gonna have to be amputated before I don't clock into that place.
That's what I
anymore.
like to hear.
That's it.
That's the type of energy we need.
No, for real. But I wanted to get into this real quick with you. This Eagle talk a little bit here. Is Jalen Hurts with a championship a top 5 quarterback right now? Behind the core 4, in my opinion.
Wait a minute. Top 5 all?
No. Right now.
In the game.
In the game right now.
Right now. Yeah.
My book he is.
I think
he's not top 5.
Oh no, never.
He ain't
even top 100.
About 10 in a
all right,
row
well, let's do it right now. Let's do the top 5 right now. We got people put Mahomes, people will put Burrows, people will put Allen, right? Those would be.
What about Lamar for you?
Lamar, I mean, he's got 2
MVP. Better than Jalen Hurts, just by eyeball.
What has he got? He didn't win the MVP this year, right?
It
was Allen.
No,
he should have.
Yeah, he should have won this year.
Yeah, so you got those. Was at 4 or 5. So I think he's
5 or 6.
I mean, what did Burrows do this year? Burrows had a great season, but look at the record.
Burrows, he was in the running for MVP.
Yeah,
he
had a great stats. Him and Jamar Chase.
Burrow, if he snuck in, he was 30. If he snuck in, he would have got it because he had 47 touchdowns, 8 picks.
Yeah. He's
awesome.
He is.
They're my next year champions.
That's what I mean. Like, what are we classifying as quarterback right now? Like, it was a winner. Like
the guy that puts his hands underneath the center and says, "Psych it to me." That's
but statistics. Are we judging a quarterback? Are we judging a quarterback off statistics, or are we judging a quarterback off their
both? I think you got to consider both of them. I think Jalen.
I mean, he just won a Super Bowl MVP.
What's that mean?
He's the best player playing.
There's a whole lot of people who won the Super Bowl MVP and now Hall of Famers.
No, I mean, you're right.
Do you think Julian Edelman gets in or no?
But he said right now, currently. We're talking currently right now.
That's my point for the MVP. Like, I don't think that Edelman's a Hall of Famer, but I think in terms of playoffs, he was great. But I think
playoff. He's a playoff Hall of Famer.
If we look at the Eagles roster the last 10 years, I think this was the best team. Being honest,
I
think Zeke, if he played quarterback, they would have won 10 games this year.
If I was a quarterback for the Cowboys the last 10 years, I'd have won at least 3.
Man, he's just
they wouldn't have to give me $60 million.
Jalen Hurts just has this winner. Like
he does
with this, you go in the locker with him, he's gonna lead you to the promised land. I don't know.
He makes the right decisions.
He's a great decision maker. He's a great leader. Man, I love everything that I've seen since we've drafted him. I mean, I was not, like I said in the beginning of the show, I was knocking us drafting him in the beginning because I liked what we had. Right. I liked our situation.
I still think that Barkley.
Oh yeah, he changed it all.
Made Hurts even better than he was.
Way better. A lot of people
took a lot of the heat off him.
100%.
I thought the year before we should have ran the ball more with Swift, like when we had DeAndre Swift.
But that's my point with Jalen Hurts. I don't think in the same thing with. You guys are gonna make fun of me with Dak Prescott. You do need a run game.
You need a run game. It opens up the pass.
Jalen Hurts
I agree.
Wins anything without a running
game. I agree. Like there's a couple guys that can. Mahomes can. Like guys like Mahomes, Burrow.
He didn't.
What quarterback? Brady won it.
Yeah, I mean,
what's a great running back that he had?
He liked LeGarrette Blunt. He went and got him.
He's not Saquon.
What's a great running back that Brady's had?
That's true.
LeGarrette Blunt was pretty good. I mean.
They were solid. He had solid running backs.
Gus, you're not in the NFL if you're not pretty good.
He was on the ball once. LeGarrette Blunt was awesome. He was running people over.
If you're in the NFL,
Zeke, go home and watch LeGarrette Blunt highlights. He was awesome on the Patriots. And before he went to the Patriots, he was awesome.
I think that we can't listen. This is my final take about Jalen Hurts. I think that we got to give him his flowers because he won. Right? He won.
Yep.
I think that with Saquon Barkley, it definitely took the most pressure off a guy in the NFL this year. But we can't take that away from him.
Look at our receiving core. We have Devontae Smith, AJ Brown.
They got the best.
We got
team. They got the best team. Best team won the Super Bowl this
all
year.
around. Yeah. Best team.
And then
you can't double up your receivers because you got to worry about the running. You can make an average quarterback look pretty good.
Right.
I agree.
100%.
I agree with that, but it's not. I don't think that.
I do think 10 other quarterbacks behind him on that team would have gone to the same spot. I really do.
You think you throw? I don't know about
Sam.
10.
Like I think that.
I think the guys that we were talking about, the top 5 would have.
I think
still got to have a little.
You think that you put Sam Darnold on this Eagles roster?
He's not a guy I'm putting in there. Like I'm saying, like
Burrows, Allen.
I think Stroud gets it done. Like guys like him can get it done in that team.
We saw Stroud this year though.
But he didn't have the like the
Eagles. He had Mixon.
His line was horrible.
They got injured. They faced a lot of injuries.
And that's the thing. Like the Eagles, they do somehow stay healthy. That's a huge battle. You got to stay healthy in football.
Staying healthy in football it's a long season and it's a very physical game. And you can, like we've seen it with I mean, Dak went down what game in the season?
Didn't even matter this year, but fifth game.
Yeah, I mean, I think he
That's
kind of
'cause
called
he's
it.
made out of
I
peanut brittle.
was gonna say he called it early too.
I
I feel
agree.
like
I agree. He's not mobile anymore. It was a bad hamstring injury, but if you wanted to show, he's got to be the lead. You're getting paid $60 million. You got to set the example for the guys.
100%.
If he played one or two
He's
games even with that
And
type of
if you're gonna
injury,
pay the guy $60 million. He's got to at least be worth $20 million.
he's not a $60 million.
You know,
he's not a.
If you're paying him $60 million, there's probably teams that don't have a whole team cost $60 million.
I
The thing
agree.
is, if they did cut him a little bit, you guys would be able to buy talent elsewhere.
Right, and
Spread your money elsewhere.
I think that they're complaining, but they can't do that because they've spent so much money on 2 players, and now it's going to be 3. Parsons is going to get paid.
They set you guys back 10 years. That's what I mean. You guys aren't going to see an NFC championship for 10 years.
Don't tell me that. Come on.
You know, it's going to be a lot. There's still time, like Zeke said, there's still time to change your team.
I ain't
young.
changing.
Turn that thing inside out.
Listen,
The
Cowboy.
Commanders are good.
No way. No way.
The Commanders.
I know the Commanders.
Yeah, I
he called
know.
the Redskins.
Yeah,
you
the
can say the
Redskins.
Redskins on my show.
The
That's
Redskins.
it. Come on.
Yeah.
Josh is red. My son Josh is red.
He must have been pumped this year. I mean, that's awesome. Shout out Josh.
That's it.
But you guys watch any college basketball or no? Any NBA, college ball a little bit at all?
Here
I
and
get
there
sick
when I
of
can
it.
tune in. It's on so late.
I'm not a big
College, you're not a big college?
because I look at it different.
Yeah.
So I say you got all these clowns coming in. They want to play 1 year, then they want to go get rich.
Yeah, go to the NBA.
My theory, and I'm usually talk too much, but if I say I'm North Carolina,
Yeah.
and I got 3 brothers that are outstanding,
Yep.
and I know they're coming in, they're gonna play 1 year. My theory, if you come to a college and play 1 game,
Yep.
and you leave and go to the NBA,
Yep.
you can't play in the NBA until you give somebody a 4-year scholarship, because
I
these
agree.
guys are coming in.
I do.
And I
agree,
know
to a certain
one
I agree
girl
with
for
that.
sure, and I gotta mention her name because just a prominent family in Wesley. She was like won a tour in her class, couldn't get into North Carolina. Now this girl should have got
Deserved it.
wherever the heck she
Yeah,
wanted
deserved
to get.
it. Earned it. Yeah.
But you got this guy, white, black, green, purple. I don't care what color, 6'10", he can shoot a 25-footer. We'll get him in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say, so this guy took something from her.
Just because they.
So before you play in the NBA, give somebody a scholarship.
I agree. I do agree to a certain extent because
Oh, I like that.
you do. It's not fair to the culture you're trying to build. I hate the transfer portal as well. The transfer portal is ridiculous.
The
because-
NIL is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's all ridiculous. And I think that the college ball, and we might be having someone at Duke right now that I'm a Duke guy too, believe it or not.
It's good.
And I think he might stay. I've been seeing things. He might be just saying this right now, but if he were to stay, I think he changes the college culture for a lot of people.
I think the teams that are staying, you're going to see they're going to stay the girls' college basketball because
It's thriving.
these girls getting NIL money are making more than
Right.
in
the
league.
rookies are in there.
You're absolutely right. College girls makes way more than the NBA right now.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark got paid so much money.
Yeah, so
in
why
college.
leave and go here and get half the money?
Right.
Like,
And-
I mean, I can't speak for Paige Beckers, but
mean,
why'd she stick
Why
around?
leave? No, I know, right? I agree. I think college for girls is at the right spot. You got
Oh,
you got your juggernauts that are always good.
Yeah,
The
they
money's
get
there
money.
for them. The guys, they're in a tough spot because the NBA is such a financial business, right?
Yeah.
And I think that NIL is bad. I've never been a fan. Same with the transfer portal because I think that the transfer portal ruins the foundation of a team. I think it really does because you're recruiting people to stay there. And if you are a freshman and you're not playing, we want to build you until you're a junior or sophomore that can play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in some circumstances,
I think
I get it.
Jake, the only way you're gonna fight it is
Yeah.
What's the difference between the transfer portal
Mhm.
and the guy coming in for 1 year?
Right.
This guy leaves. Now they got to find another guy.
Right.
Transfer. Oh, take this guy. He's the best player on Duke. We'll bring him over here to North Carolina.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you got to fix both of them.
Right. It's both
not
sides.
just the NIL and
Yeah.
the transfer. It's
both.
yeah.
And that's a
And
huge
this
problem.
1 year hit and run.
It's a huge problem.
Big problem.
Huge problem.
So
That's
it's
why
really not to make juggernaut teams or whatever.
no,
to-
it's tough. Like I'm a big Duke fan and I
Yeah.
watch them every year, but it's hard to gravitate to the team because they're one and done.
and they leave.
It's like
go
a
to
new
another-
team every year.
Right,
So
right.
it's like I do think if a guy like Cooper Flagg, who's the best college player in sports right now at Duke, I truly believe. I think he's incredible. He's got a good attitude. He's getting a crap ton of money from NIL. If he were to stay, I think it'd be huge for the rest of the recruits to see that, okay, maybe like if an alpha like this guy does it, maybe then we'll start doing it. You know what I mean? And then like,
It'll catch on like a
It'll
trend.
definitely be huge, but he's going to lose money.
right.
Yeah, he would want to
It's not
transfer.
Like the women. The women
Right, it
stay,
is,
they're not
'cause-
losing money.
Yeah,
Right,
he
'cause-
wants to transfer,
Yeah.
right?
No.
No,
He
no.
wants to stay. He wants to stay at Duke. That's like the thing.
I feel
right
like
now.
he don't if they transfer, they make more money.
No.
No.
So the transfer portal's for people that aren't playing as much, right? And they like Joe Burrow, for instance, he was a junior at Ohio State, didn't see the
Yeah.
field. He transferred to LSU for 1 year, threw 70 damn touchdowns. So that's like the
Yeah.
only positive of the transfer portal that's ever been positive, in my opinion. Like
Huh.
that's
Yeah.
what you can do with the transfer portal. But I think that
They're talking Duke's got 3 of the top 6 picks next year.
Yeah,
And
they
they're
got-
all freshmen.
right. So it's like
So they're gonna be
say
stacked then.
if a couple guys stay though, then those guys are gonna decommit. So it's like I don't know. The whole college basketball is messed
Well,
up.
then just go to the NBA then.
But like,
And
oh,
I
you're
tell
saying
you
the
right
guys out of
now,
high school or
no, like coming out of the Duke instead of
Right.
staying. Just
If
go
Flag stays, Huffle or whatever that John Huffle, the other guy
that? Yeah,
he leaves because
right.
he knows
He ain't playing over him.
he ain't playing over him, and he's not going to get drafted before him.
Right. It's crazy.
know
No,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right. Yeah, and
And
when
then
I'm
the center, the big center,
he's unbelievable.
he's only played basketball 4 or 5 years.
yeah,
they say, ain't he?
yeah. He's
I mean, he
Malawak.
get with the
His
right
name
What's
is
his name? Yeah.
Malawak. He's
He's-
tall.
Malawak.
Yeah.
He played in the African NBA academy, so that's how he got found. He played for like 2-3 years. He's 7'4" and he's unbelievable.
Yeah,
They're gonna
he's good.
find-
He
I
gets
have a
with the
feeling they're
right-
gonna find
the
more
right
guys.
People that can teach him the,
Right.
the NBA game.
Forget it.
Seven.
He's gonna be unbelievable.
What's his arm span?
He's long, dude. He gets like at least I'd have to look up the numbers. He probably gets 4 or 5 offensive boards a game easy.
That's crazy.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
How
He's
do you
awesome.
even like go up against that?
And then they have Cooper Flagg, Knipple. They have so many guys. They have a guy that's a junior who's really good, Tyrese Proctor.
James is tough.
Yep,
Proctor's
James.
tough.
Yep. So yeah, they
They just lost somebody for the year though, right?
he's coming back.
Oh, he
What's
is?
his name? He's the transfer they got. He's a leader. He's awesome.
What did they play
forgot his
last year,
name.
Duke?
He dislocated his shoulder,
Yeah, yeah.
but he'll be
Coming
back.
though,
Yeah,
right?
huge. They need him.
What did Duke place last year?
They placed in the final 8 last year. They weren't supposed to make it that far, but they made it far, and they bumped into NC State with that kid that
Yeah,
was huge, and
yeah.
he just took over the tournament. It was nuts.
Duke's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, it's gonna be them. Auburn. I still don't count out UConn. I think UConn's gonna. You're not thrilled.
I feel like they always sneak in somehow.
Yeah.
though.
If you don't have that one stud, you got to have a stud.
You do,
No, agreed.
especially
They
for the
don't have a
tournament.
stud. Like
Especially.
Stephon Castle left.
Right.
Caravan, whatever.
Yeah,
what's
Clinging
that?
too.
Clinging, not
Yeah.
Caravan. Clinging.
They had
So
a couple
you gotta have
guys.
that stud.
Yeah,
And they
You
don't
don't have
have
a
it?
stud. That Leon McNeely.
I always liked
or-
UConn.
yeah, he's good, but
he's hurt.
Yep.
And he comes back, and then
right.
and he had 38 there.
You
the
do
other
need
night.
that in this tournament. It's do or die. You need that one or
You need
two man
that guy
punch.
that can score
Yeah.
whenever he has to.
Right. I think obviously Duke has the biggest advantage with Flag, but Auburn's good too. So it'll be a good year.
Auburn Duke.
Yep, that's what I'm hoping. We beat them early on, which is not good. I'd rather lose in the regular season and see them later, but we'll see what happens.
Be interesting.
Yeah, we will see what happens. I mean, what's going on with life though? How's everyone doing? We doing good?
Oh, it's past my bedtime.
I know.
so
We got to
was
get you
ready.
to bed. We've almost been here an hour. 50,
serious?
50 yeah.
Nice.
Flies by when you're having fun here, baby. That's it.
At the Arruda Awakening.
At the Arruda Awakening.
Yeah,
man.
We're gonna wake up at the Arruda Awakening.
we need to shout out to Ben and
Yes.
Mr. DeAngelis, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Shout out to them always, man.
Them guys,
Ben, yeah.
what a job they're doing. Well, I'm just
Sports.
that's all I know is sports. I don't know nothing else that goes around in town.
Right.
I know the town manager, but if you ask me anything else about West, I don't know much. I know sports. Them guys are doing great things.
Hell of a job.
Wesley, Cheraho,
Shout out.
Wheeler, Stony.
More schools are coming
And
too.
then
We
he
got
did-
Prout.
I think Chris was saying, Ben was saying who they picked, maybe East Greenwich. Or?
East Greenwich, Prout. We got. We have
yeah.
another one. We might Hendrickens maybe,
Yeah.
but they're moving, man. They're moving well, and it's been a great
Respect.
experience.
They're doing a great job.
Yeah.
So, shout out to them guys.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's great
Big respect.
opportunities for even guys like, me and my friends, because when you're into sports at this age, you get to talk about whatever the heck you want. And these guys have
Gotta
been,
love it.
dude, this is what it's all about, for real. Like getting guys I
Bringing
like
all
and
the energy.
having them on, man. That's it. People want to hear what you guys got to
Plus,
say
it's
too.
good to have young. I'm always, whenever I want to talk sports, I talk Kenny Collins, because that's you talk about legends.
He's a legend.
That's a legend.
He's a legend.
He's a legend.
Legend. Shout out to Ken, man. I talked to him recently. I found out a lot about him. He is an absolute legend, Ken Collins. So shout out to him.
Yep. And I've known him since I was, played ball up in Hope Valley.
I don't know if I know him. I'll have to get introduced then.
He comes in and gets
His grandson coaches the girls' chair, Dan
Okay.
LaBelle, who's shout out to him. He's awesome. Hooked me and my dad up with some awesome chair basketball gear. It was awesome. So
And
with
he
Sweet.
sent some kids through that, the Peace kids.
yeah,
They're all related to me. Them kids are all athletes.
Yeah.
Comes right down from Kenny.
right.
His
That's
kids
awesome.
were good.
That's awesome.
So it's. I'll introduce him when he
Apple
comes in.
don't fall far from the tree in anything, for real. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
He's a
he's
good
real.
guy, man.
so happy he's able to have his platform
Giving
here
it
on
back,
this too.
man. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
And you talk about knowledge.
He's got it.
He forgot more than most of us ever know.
That's it. Literally, though, literally. And yeah, he's just incredible to talk to at his age. I mean, you understand, like he's just brilliant. He's brilliant, for real. It's awesome to talk to him.
And he's one of the guys that, we always say you got to change with the times.
Yep.
There's a guy that's got to be in the 70s,
Right.
maybe 80s.
Right.
You could talk to him like you are talking to Jake.
He hasn't lost it.
He knows.
Oh no, he
No, 'cause-
knows.
And you know why? Because shout out to Ken, because he loved doing what he was doing his whole life.
Yeah.
So he's as sharp as an 18-year-old to
Yeah.
talk to, and that's why I love talking to him.
We're blessed to have guys like that in our
For real,
community, dude.
we need it, man. So, anything else you guys got for today? This has been awesome.
I'm just happy to be on the Rude Awakening show. It's a big pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Glad to
Football
be here,
season,
man.
we'll get back.
Oh, absolutely. We'll definitely have you guys on, Zeke, Gus, whenever you guys want to hop on.
Whenever
Not
you
with
want
that
us,
bird
man.
dump on though. That we're gonna have a
Jalen
sensor at the
Hurts.
door that'll burn
Michael
it off.
Jordan of the league, future.
This guy says
see it.
Michael Jordan of the league.
Future. Wait till you see. You guys see
He's
now.
not that good.
I
You
know.
guys
Get
see
out
now.
of here.
You guys
Get
see
outta here.
now.
You better turn that mic off.
I know.
Jake.
We gotta
See
get
now.
out of here, guys. Thank you so much for real though. Awesome.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, we'll sign off right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a pleasure to have these two guys on the show. Guys I've wanted to have on the show for a minute now, so can't thank them enough. Just want to thank Ben and 321 Media as usual. You guys are the best for this whole opportunity, and we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Crow, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.